Hello Vietnamese and worldwide friends. Here are some things you might not know about the game and Hai's Phở restaurant. Spoiler alert. This game is said to be a graduation project by a student from Hanoi University of Science and Technology, HUST. But that's not true. In fact, the creator will graduate later than expected. I'm honestly not too surprised, because if this game was actually submitted to the school, I bet the number of questions that he would receive would be even greater than the number of lines of code written for the game. The story goes, Hai's father used to be an undercover police officer stationed at this Phở restaurant and was silenced 10 years ago. This is also the blood debt that Hai is determined to avenge, working secretly with his comrade to continue investigating the underground organization in the Dang Phượng area. No rice, no dough stick is the secret code indicating that no suspect have been spotted yet. The masks intentionally hung around the Phở restaurant deceived the rich woman's organization into believing that Hai was an experienced underground drug dealer. She truly fell for it and recruited him. Deep down, Hai feared that his mission might fail and end the same tragic way as his father's, and that fear manifested into a nightmare that stopped him from continuing down this path. When enough evidence was gathered, the police launched a raid to take down the network. The village chief was officially arrested for covering up the operations of the Paradise organization, while the rich woman, who also happened to be his ex-wife, and the third managed to escape. One detail mentions that she once ran a network in the Golden Triangle area, so in the future, Hai might end up selling phở along the borders of Myanmar, Laos and Thailand. Who knows? The 500,000 that the rich woman gave us on the second day wasn't really a blessing. That was actually the money that the thug dropped us on the very first day. But looking on the bright side, we only lost $500,000. Let's take a look at Hai's Phở restaurant first. The control guide in the middle, famous streamer from both Vietnam and abroad on the right, and this small logo belonging to a legendary Vietnamese match brand called Thống Nhất. Founded nearly 70 years ago, it's deeply tied to the memories of Vietnamese people and nation through many ups and downs. On the left, this phrase translates to, "It is fluff too hard, just write my name in." This saying actually originated from the fan community of the singer Sơn Tùng MTP, one of the most successful and beloved young singers in Vietnam. Thanks to his fame, Vietnamese netizens have tagged Sơn Tùng name in their posts as a way to test their luck at going viral.
Nói thế thôi chứ flop quá thì cứ ghi tên anh vào.
Above the entrance is the logo of Hanoi University of Science and Technology, one of the most prestigious and capable universities in Vietnam, and also the school where the creator of this game is studying. Mr. Gold, Cậu Vàng, is a police service dog with a loose leash, which allows the dog to escape in dangerous situations or on duty. His name was inspired by a dog in the classic Vietnamese literary work titled Lão Hạt, which translates to the old man hat. In my opinion, it's one of the greatest works in Vietnam literature. I'm not sure whether it's because of the lazy 3D model design or the creator's intention, but he looks like a bull terrier or bully, with very simple geometric shapes. On the restaurant menu, you can see a meat-free dish called pilotless phở, a literal translation from Vietnamese. It seems to be known mainly in the northern region of Vietnam, because as a southerner, I've never seen this dish or this name before. Vietnam has 3 regions, and phở differs in flavor and preparation from one to another. Typically, northern phở is known for its saltier taste, while southern phở tends to be sweeter. The noodles in the south are thinner than those in the north. In Hanoi, phở is often eaten with fried dough sticks, quẩy, or yo tao in this game, while the southerners usually have them only with rice porridge, yao. In the southern provinces, phở is also served with a wide variety of fresh herbs. That's why I was quite puzzled to see that at Anh Hai's Phở restaurant, there are both fried dough sticks and a bowl of herbs on the table, and even cold rice. In nearly 30 years of my life, I've never seen cold rice officially served at a phở restaurant. Perhaps this is how people manage to fill their stomachs despite the tight budget. a dining habit that has been maintained since the typical subsidy period in Vietnam from the 1976 to 1986. The price of a bowl of phở in this game is 15,000 Vietnam dong, and K means 1,000. I think Brother Hai intentionally kept the prices low to attract more customers, making it easier for him to investigate, observe, and build relationships with the villagers. The price of phở in Vietnam typically ranges from 25,000 to 50,000 Vietnam dong per bowl. More famous brands or upscale restaurants can charge from 70,000 to over 100,000 Vietnam dong, and even millions of Vietnam dong depending on their location, reputation, and premium ingredients. The success of this game creator, Marisa0704, didn't come overnight, but only after many games that went unnoticed. On the wall, you can see the poster for the game Score, another horror game by him about working night shifts and investigating serial murder cases. You can experience that game for free too. Outside the restaurant, this address, number 10 Dang Phượng District, Hanoi, doesn't exist. So many Vietnamese players tried searching online for Brother Hai's Phở restaurant that even car booking applications had to clarify that the address is not real. That's hilarious, honestly. Turning right from Brother Hai's Phở restaurant, there is a sign warning about the dangers of drug use. This sign has been widely seen across Vietnam since 1999 in real life. Its English meaning is, drugs, don't try it, not even once. It may lead to AIDS through shared needles used to inject drugs. But just below it you can see this. If we don't try it, how do we know why we don't try it? From these single details, we can already sense that this area, or perhaps the entire village, hides many dangers and shady elements of the society. Either because of the villagers' poor awareness about social issues or due to criminal organizations deliberately twisting people's understanding. In addition, nearby, there's also a sign that says, gambling, 99% of people give up before a jackpot. This clearly has a negative impact on people's perception. The only saying about gambling that I trust is, gambling, those who don't play are the true winners. The house right next to the Phở restaurant is a barber shop. It's claimed to be the best in Hanoi. Quite an advertisement. And these words are rather hilarious. Take 2 weeks off to masturbate. Is this still okay? The small pieces of paper posted on both sides read installment loan with a contact number. In villages plagued by so many social vices, borrowing money to buy or sell illegal substances or to gamble is not uncommon. So many lending individuals and organizations see this place as a gold mine. This sign says, whole house for rent, contact Mr. Hiểu Thứ Ba. Hiểu Thứ Ba, the third Hiểu, is a joke based on the name of a famous Vietnamese rapper, Hiểu Thứ Hai, the second Hiểu, whose real name is Trần Minh Hiếu. The name Hiểu Thứ Hai, the second Hiểu, comes from his school days. There were 2 students named Hiếu in his class, and since he was the less accomplished one, he called himself the second Hiếu. This is a garbage collection area with a small joke on the right that reads, only dogs dumped garbage here. Although dogs are cute, intelligent, and loyal animals, comparing humans to dogs is considered a form of mockery or insult in Vietnamese culture. By the way, at my place, when something is allowed, very few people actually do it. Conversely, when something is forbidden, many people end up doing it. For example, if there is a sign that says, no dumping trash, people will throw garbage exactly there, while places designated for trash disposal sometimes remain very clean. A similar thing happens with the sign here. Whoever urinates here is a dog, with a small blue letters around it, advertise service for concrete wall sawing and car drilling, along with a phone number. Speaking of some weird characters, this guy is a Manchester United fan. In Vietnam, we often say they go into the cave, vào hang, to describe fans feeling ashamed, having to hide or stay quiet usually after the team loses or performs poorly. And when MU wins, we say they come out of a cave. Manchester United has a large fan base, despite their inconsistent performance, thanks to their glorious history filled with major domestic and international titles. In addition, the presence of legendary players in the past and the club's global commercial appeal have helped maintain a loyal fan base across many generations. This joke is related to the word onion, hành, in Vietnamese. The word hành means both a type of vegetable and hành hạ, abuse or torture. So, the joke can be rephrased as, no onions because there has been enough torture? It is best understood in Vietnamese. Next, the wheelchair man, the paralyzed boy in the Vietnamese version. This name comes from a Vietnamese wordplay. T1 is pronounced Tê Mộc in Vietnamese, sharing the syllable Tê with the word Tê Liệt, which means paralyzed. Calling Tê Mộc Tê Liệt is a joking nickname to tease the team's fan when the T1 loses or performs poorly. This image of a wheelchair is often used mockingly to replace the T1 logo in such situations. The second time you encounter this character, you can see 5 lanterns behind him. That represents T1's championship titles. But by the time this video was posted, they had already won 6. The proud lines spoken by this character are the same ones that the Vietnamese T1 fans say whenever the team wins. And finally, the anime fan, a weeboo or weeboo in Vietnamese. Personally, I think this character might actually represent the game's creator himself. Do you ever wonder why this character can break through the fourth wall and even predict the protagonist's future? It's worth clarifying that weeaboo is a mostly insulting slang term for a person who is obsessed with Japanese culture, especially anime, often regarding it as superior to all other cultures and even their own. But in my opinion, in Vietnam, the word weeaboo is not meant to be insulting, it was just a joke. And I told this character, just do half of the calculus problem, kid. In Vietnamese, làm nửa đề giải tích thôi em nhé. Calculus is a nightmare subject for students because of its difficulty and abstract nature. And Hai's joke implies that he was advising the boy to solve only half of the calculus problem to not go crazy. Another interesting image that international players may find unfamiliar is the Yamaha Exciter motorcycle. Along with Honda, Yamaha has become one of the most popular brands in Vietnam, a country where people prefer motorcycles over cars due to lower income, lifestyle habits, and infrastructure limitations. It's not just any motorcycle brand or model. The one featured in the game is especially the Exciter, particularly the Exciter 150cc, which is released in late 2014. The Exciter goes by different names in other countries like Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, Iran, and Thailand. In Vietnam at that time, with this reasonable price, the Exciter unintentionally became the perfect and almost the only choice for the street robbers who needed a fast, compact, and agile vehicle. Sadly, stealing dogs was seen as a safer crime compared to robbing valuables like phone or jewelry. However, the lack of other motorcycle models in this game is probably because the creator was being lazy. The video concludes with the true ending of the game, những bàn chân lặng lẽ, Silent Footsteps, which is also the title of a song composed by Vũ Thảo and performed by singer Thùy Dung. The song served as the theme for the TV series Cảnh sát hình sự, Criminal Investigation Police for 10 years from 1999 to 2009, portraying the quiet dedication of the police officers who work tirelessly to protect peace for the nation and its people. At the start of the game, a radio news broadcast already hinted at the game's plot twist, but the humorous gameplay, selling phở and keeping Mr. Gold made the players easily forget that this was actually a detective horror game, not just a comedy. For me, this game is an example of a title that succeeds through its gameplay and story rather than high-end graphics or massive marketing, at least in my country. Hopefully, Vietnamese gaming industry will continue to grow and stand shoulder to shoulder with the rest of the world. That's all for my video. I hope you will support this game and gain a deeper understanding of this truly Vietnamese creation. See you in the next videos. Rồi, tụi bay thử bộ bài được không? Hả? Thank you.